A fraud prevention expert tells us that the case involving an organizer who stole government funds meant for a Richmond homeless shelter was likely preventable. All it would have taken, he says, is a little more vetting. No comment, Ms. Player? This week, Kia Player pled guilty in federal court to defrauding the city of Richmond out of nearly $200,000 after prosecutors say she embezzled money designated for the operations of a cold weather shelter. It served homeless women and children in 2022 and 2023. The news shocked community members who serve this vulnerable population.
It's heart-wrenching every day to see this every day, and to money be given to you and you just abuse it for your own purposes while people suffer every day. No.
According to a statement of facts filed in court, players submitted fake invoices for alleged shelter services such as catering, laundry, pest control, cleaning, and contractor work that either never happened or were inflated. Records show she additionally funneled $68,000 into her own bank accounts and used those fraudulent proceeds to buy flights, a luxury Caribbean ferry ride, and to shop at several stores. The scheme raising questions about how Players' organization was awarded taxpayer dollars in the first place.
So where did Sister Keepers come from? Who referred them to the city? Who recommended it? Who okayed it? City Council okayed it? Did anybody investigate this?
Court filings say that RVA Sisters Keeper was not even registered as a 501c3 until 4 days after applying for the funding in 2022. We obtained that application. It says the nonprofit did not submit documentation of its latest IRS forms or tax returns, audited financial statements, or its eligibility with the Federal Vendor Registry, despite the city saying its previous grant application processes often required some of those verifications. Further, CBS 6 found through a public records search that Player had a history of financial troubles, including tax liens that were imposed against her before the application was submitted. Fraud prevention expert Haywood Talcove, the CEO of LexisNexis Risk Solutions Government Division, says that should have indicated a red flag to the city.
I think it's a pretty good clue because they owe the government money. Why would the government give them more money?
The city tells me it was unaware of a lien because, quote, it is not standard practice to run personal background checks on organization staff or leadership. Ultimately, the city council approved giving RVA Sisters Keeper almost $1 million for the shelter. The Richmond Inspector General's office acknowledged that the city's bidding process was last minute and the funding was allotted with minimal accounting or oversight due to a sense of urgency.
The government relies on self-reported information. And that is the problem.
Talcove argues it would have taken just seconds to use AI and technology sources to provide additional insights into applicants and verify the data, like the private sector routinely does. Simple steps that he says could have better protected taxpayer dollars in this case.
I'd say it was 97% preventable. That if you just used some of those basic tools and you had followed your process, it would have never happened.
A City Hall spokesperson says moving forward, Richmond is working to strengthen its grant-making process. Meanwhile, City Council President Cynthia Newbill declined to comment for this story. We also reached out to the surrounding counties to ask about their vetting protocols, and you can read about their responses on WTVR.com. Here at Richmond City Hall, I'm Tyler Lane for CBS 6 News.